A busy day at America's election headquarters. Hillary Clinton campaigning once again in New Hampshire. She is set to hold a town hall in Claremont a few minutes from now. Her new multi-billion-dollar plan to make college more affordable expected to be the focus. This as a new poll shows Senator Bernie Sanders gaining ground on Mrs. Clinton in Iowa. Let's talk about it with Christopher Bedford, editor-in-chief of the Daily Caller News Foundation. Philip Bump is a writer for the Washington Post's politics blog, The Fix. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Philip, to you first. One political website yesterday called it Hillary Clinton's cruel summer, suggesting that she's just enduring this drip, drip, drip of bad news. Is it?
It's not great. I'm sure that Hillary Clinton would rather have this summer be a more enjoyable one. You know, her favorability ratings have declined over time, which again we saw in 2008. The closer she gets to being an actual candidate, the more her favorability declines. It's not going extremely well for Hillary Clinton, but it's really not going as badly as a lot of people say. It looks as though there's a new poll in New Hampshire that apparently Bernie Sanders' attempt to overtake Hillary Clinton had slowed somewhat. You know, he's seeing big crowds, but I'm not sure that really means a whole lot over the long term. It's not going perfectly, but I don't think it's going as badly as some people might say.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders pulled in 28,000 people at a recent rally in Portland, Christopher. I mean, it's maybe not an enjoyable summer for Hillary Clinton, but isn't that what it was supposed to be? Wasn't that the plan, that she was going to get in her Scooby-Doo van and meet the people and coast to the nomination?
Well, I think that Hillary's problem is not just that the summer is going to be bad, but I think the whole future for the Democratic Party right now is in trouble. The house that the president has built politically is very different from the house that she lived in the 1990s. And we're seeing that with the socialist excitement, with 5 times more people at that Bernie Sanders rally than there was at her announcement, which was her biggest speech. And an even deeper problem that I think some Democrats are starting to face right now is the black race activists coming up on stage, hijacking rallies, telling people that the rallies are shut down like this is the 1930s again. The Democrats are having an issue, and the coalition that the president has built, the political coalition, without his charisma and personality, I'm not sure that any of these candidates are going to be able to hold it quite together like Barack Obama did.
Philip, do you agree with that notion that Hillary Clinton has to sort of reassemble the coalition that put Barack Obama in office?
Well, yeah, there's no question about that. She needs to hold on to support from African American voters. You know, part of what she's doing with these college loans is certainly aimed at getting younger voters excited about her candidacy. You know, I mean, the Bernie Sanders crowds thing, I get why that is something that people seize on. But if you had a Republican race that was Jeb Bush and some other candidate, and that was it, and that other candidate went to Houston, you can guarantee that you'd see thousands of people coming out to see that candidate. It's just a whole different dynamic, and I'm not sure the crowds actually mean that much. But to the broader point, yes, Hillary Clinton absolutely needs to make sure that she's doing well with African-American voters, she's doing well with Hispanic voters, in order for the Democrats to see the same success they've seen over the past 2 cycles.
Christopher, on that college program that she has rolled out with some fanfare, some are saying she's late to the party. Bernie Sanders and even Martin O'Malley introduced, you know, making college affordable plans of their own before Hillary Clinton did.
They absolutely have. She's late to the Democratic Party, although she's ahead of the Republican Party, which hasn't put together any comprehensive education ideas beyond what they've rejected with Jeb Bush. O'Malley beat her to it, but O'Malley's problem is his city's on fire. His entire legacy is in ruins, and it's going to have a difficult time seizing on that. Bernie Sanders beat her to the education thing, too, but at the same time, when he's trying to assemble that Barack Obama coalition, he's a white guy from New York City who lives in the woods in a state that has 7,500 black people on it. I don't think he's really the candidate for holding together this coalition either. This is a serious speech that Hillary gave, but then to the enthusiasm gap, it only brought 600 people out. She's just not getting the traction, and she can keep down her Democratic rivals, but I don't think any of them really have the answers that our outgoing president has for the base.
Very quickly, Philip, one complaint, even from some of her supporters, is that Hillary Clinton runs a very cautious campaign. Do you see her getting more energized, more ambitious, I guess?
Not really. I don't think it's really in her nature to be terribly, you know, to be on the cutting edge too much. She runs a cautious campaign. She ran a cautious campaign in 2008. She's running a cautious campaign this time. And, you know, she's still way up in the polls. Yeah. I don't know if there's any reason for her to worry at this point.
When you're on top, I guess maybe you don't need to change direction. All right, Philip Bump, Christopher Bedford, it's good to have you both on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.